Hiya, it's Miss Ashley again. I'm back with another life guidance video, part two. Today we're going to talk about boundaries. Boundaries. It is one of the main staples that if you don't know, you should know, or you need to know, is very key to happiness, peace, and with all that, it aids into more sustainable life, meaning it helps you have creating and establishing and maintain those boundaries, help you establish more uh, mindset to help you create more sustainable decisions, equaling out to a more sustainable life. Um, and there's a lot of people who know what I say about boundaries, and I'm going to share it with you guys. It took me a long time to learn about boundaries. It definitely did. Because I used to be one of those people for a very long time that want to stop and save and help every single person. And it took me a long time and the hard road to realize you can't do that. And first of all, it is not your job to help every single person and to save every person that comes your way or every person that you see. It's not, humanly, it's not capable. I thought I was doing the right thing. But sometimes doing too much could turn out to be the wrong thing. And there is such thing as too much good can turn out to be bad. So just draining myself financially, physically, mentally to help everybody else, left nothing else for myself. Mentally tired to even know where to step a foot on the things that I need to do for myself. Physically tired and drained and just literally physically drained, like body just tired from constantly doing for other people and not taking care of myself. Financially, y'all know what financially drained means. I don't need to say much about that, but you know, if you need me to be more specific, I will in this moment. Financially drained, like your girl got definitely many times of broke when I could have saved money and really established the things that I was really needing to do, not just wanting, but also really needing to do for myself, to establish a life for myself. But I was too busy trying to help others with their life, and I didn't do nothing for mine, and I'm not saying you can't help anyone. I'm saying you have to know where your boundaries lie. I think that is something a lot of people don't have, or they don't know how, or they have said they created boundaries for themselves, but haven't really been real with themselves and really maintain those boundaries. I've been one of those people too. Got tired and like, you know what? I'm only gonna go but this far with other people because I really need to make sure I'm doing for myself. Especially when I had my son, I was like, when I got pregnant, that was it. That was it. Like I was like, nah, I'm on time crunch. I got a whole nother person that is who's gonna be looking for mama that I need to make sure I have for that child. And I'm not just talking about the finances. I'm not just talking about shelter. I'm not talking about, just the food. I'm talking about, yes, those things, but I'm also talking about being mentally available for this child. Having space to love in a moment that I didn't know how to love myself. And I wasn't concerned about loving myself, honestly, up until I had my child. Um, and it was definitely hard, but you learn. My son definitely helped me learn a lot of things about myself to actually get me to the point where I am today, where I do know, God definitely gave me my son not at the best time, but definitely at the right time. Because I know it's a lot of things, a lot of situations. If I didn't have my son to think about, I'm gonna be honest, I'd be in jail, which is a shocker to pretty much everybody because I'm not the get in trouble type of girl. Um, Locked up, dead. Because, like I said, I didn't care about myself. I didn't love myself. I didn't even care what happened to me. I didn't, I was to the point where everything that I've been through from about 5, 6 years old up until right before I found out I was pregnant, everything started hitting me all at once. And it wasn't like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to in life. I was going to school. I was making the dean's list every semester like a good little girl, helping with my mama, helping with my grandma, helping with siblings whenever I can, helping with nephews. Um, help my mom take care of the house. Just helping anybody that I could. Still going to school. Nobody helped me pay to go through school, anything like that. And working. you know, um, I was basically doing everything what would be considered to be on the right track, but I was not even close to being happy. I just was riding the wave, hoping one day, the small part of me hoping one day I would somehow find a way to be happy. But the bigger part of me in that moment or in that time really didn't care what happened to me. I was hoping something would happen to me, but it didn't. And I'm glad I have my son. I can never say it enough. God did not give me my son at the best time, but He sure gave me my son at the right time. And I feel sorry for those. I pray for those who were not happy when I was pregnant. I was pregnant at 21. First of all, I was grown. They were treating me like I got, pregnant, like teenage years, like 14, 15, 16. I'm not saying anything against those who have, but that's how I got treated. I was 21, grown, taking care of myself, taking care of family, and somehow I was being told, instead of, oh, congratulations or anything positive from some family, and I was being told, your life is over now. My life is over now. uh I was being told there are other options. What options, when I already decided what I was going to do? I knew what I was doing. Like, I made choices. I knew those choices were one day gonna end up, there was a baby. Hopefully, I really low key was hoping I was. um, and I was being yelled at because I was told I was holding a secret while I was in the hospital with pneumonia. You know, pregnant. Right after I found out I was pregnant, I got pneumonia, or I found out I had pneumonia, because apparently from the time that I was found out I was pregnant, or before I officially found out I was pregnant, apparently I had walking pneumonia for a while, like over a month, and didn't even know. So It's a lot of negativity, and in a very short time of finding out I was pregnant. And in those moments, I said, you know what? I really got to stop playing myself, and I really need to stop saying to have boundaries, and I really need to have boundaries because people really think they can really say and do whatever. It's not going to happen. So let's get back to the boundaries. You want to know a simple outline that's very easy to remember to help you with those boundaries? I think you do. I really think you do. If you're ready, please continue to watch because I will make this so simple for you. You will say, Miss Ashley, thank you so much. I never thought about it that way, you know. But I'm telling you also, just like anything else, especially anything else worth doing or worth having, it's going to take time and hard work and consistency. But if you slip up one time, that's okay. Don't hate yourself. Do not hate yourself, okay? We are not perfect. We are allowed to make mistakes. We are allowed to make mistakes sometimes. Allow yourself to be upset, angry, whatever, but don't dwell into that negative emotion for too long. Allow yourself to feel that way a couple hours a day. But by the next day, honey, please pick yourself up and try again. So let me tell you about this outline. Easy to remember. Now, before I say what I'm about to say, I want you to envision yourself inside of the circle. Your circle, perimeter around you is a circle. Within your circle, that is your happy space. That is your safe space. Okay? Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about the type of person you really want to be. You could think about if you want to have money or whatever, rich, but that's not the really important part. I want you to really think about the type of person you want to be that would help you get to the type of life you want to have. So, okay, if you want to be the type of person that would be financially gainful, being financially gainful is not the type of person. That's the type of life. So I want you to think the type of person you want to be. Do you want to be happy? Do you want to know how to make better choices? Do you want to know how to find peace within yourself? Do you want to give the space to love yourself? Do you want to create a safe space within yourself, within your home? Do you want to be more convictional when you make your choices? Do you want to learn how to be more stern? Do you want to, you want to be more, you want to be happy? You want to be more happy? Do you not want to feel bad, you know, when there's certain things you can't do for other people? Because that's key. When you can't do something for somebody, don't feel bad. You can't do it. Don't feel bad about something you can't do. So think about what type of person you want to be. Give you a couple of seconds. You can go back in the video if you want to take notes. Okay, now that you've established, and really thought about, really think about the type of person you want to be. Even if it takes you a few days and you come back and watch this video, or you take notes and you really think about it. But that's a hard decision to really know and to think, what type of person do I want to be? It's something that you can't think about in 2 seconds. So, next, I want you to I say create the boundaries that you think you would need to put in place to protect